Have you ever been to a Chinese restaurant and they give you that pork? It's all red and delicious and you don't know what it is. Maybe it's a thermonuclear sauce or something. You know. Anyway, I've got the pit barrel cooker out today and I'm going to try making some of that. I'm just going to see how it goes. It's my first time to ever do it on the cooker, but we'll see what happens. For our marinade and our basting sauce, I'm going to need 3 tablespoons of maltose. This stuff's kind of not easy to work with. I take my spoon and I heat it up in some hot water, and then I just kind of scoop it out. As you can see, there's no way to be absolutely accurate with this stuff. Then I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. This is just plain old regular soy sauce, nothing special. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon sesame oil and 1 tablespoon thick soy sauce. And I'm sure you can figure out why they call it thick soy sauce, because it is thick. 3 tablespoons hoisin sauce. Half tablespoon oyster sauce. 3 tablespoons of honey. Between the maltose and this honey, it'll give a nice glaze to our char siu. Two teaspoons of crushed garlic and 2 teaspoons of ginger finely grated. 1 teaspoon 5-spice powder, 1 teaspoon white pepper. To get the color I want, I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of red food coloring powder and half a teaspoon of orange. That gives you that nice red color without looking funny. Now we're going to heat this up, give it a good mix, and we're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes and then let it cool. I've got 4.5 pounds of pork belly here, and I'm just going to slice this into 4 strips. Now one thing you'll notice I did not do, I didn't take the skin off, and I should have done that. I think because the skin kind of came out chewy. Anyway, look at the layers of fat and pork on this. I'm going to put about half of this sauce / marinade on the pork belly, and then we're going to rub it in. Then we're going to cover this with plastic wrap and let it marinate for a few hours. Overnight is best, but I didn't have that long. So the pit barrel cooker is just about ready. It's time to put my hooks in. I'm going to take a knife, poke a hole through the skin because that stuff is tough, and I'm going to put my hooks in just like that. And then we're going to hang our pork belly in the pit barrel cooker. And by the way, on the other side is some ribs, and I'm going to put a link to the video up here in the top corner. We're going to put the lid on and let these things cook for about 4 hours. And that gives plenty of time for me and Abby to play around in the yard. After 4 hours, we're going to take these things out so we can put some sauce on them. That way they're nice and sticky. While we're putting more sauce on, we leave the lid on. Now we're going to brush on a layer of sauce. And we're going to get all the nooks and crannies, all the sides. Yeah. And we're going to put them back into the cooker for about 45 minutes. Now it's time to take the pork belly out of the cooker. Look at all that smoke. Now this is almost 5 hours into the cook and this thing's still going good. But look at that. Yeah. Okay, so I let these rest for about 20 minutes. Now first thing I want to do is take that hook out. See how sticky these things are? Oh, that's awesome. That's what I was trying for right there. Now that skin's pretty tough to cut through. Just go ahead and cut that skin off. I wish I'd have took it off before I cooked them. Then everything could have been real sticky and gooey. Now, all we got left is good pork right there. Let's cut this up. Man, look at that. Okay, one thing left to know. How does it taste? I want a piece with all this crust on it. You know, I tasted the skin part. Tastes okay, but chewy and rubbery. Nah, do it without the skin.